Thank you for visiting me on YouTube. Senator Barack Obama has finally decided to go on the O'Reilly factor. I couldn't help it. It had to be told. After all, Fox News and Barack Obama have some of the most rockiest relationships as of recently. With the constant attacks from Sean Hannity, from Liz Toller's joke about assassinating Obama, to Edie Hills, to Michelle Malkin and Megyn Kelly's little attack on Michelle Obama by calling her a baby mama, to even Megyn Kelly's off-color remarks about Michelle Obama's dress, saying that these women don't belong in that type of dress. And by me saying these, she means black women shouldn't be dressed like that. As I tell you before, I have a critical thought about how Fox News runs their operation. All it is a bunch of old, angry white men who are Republicans and many pretty blonde women doing news. It's tabloid journalism at its best. Instead of me railing on Fox, I'm just going to just say, look, progressive bloggers are going to be upset that Obama's going to be speaking to Bill O'Reilly. It may clear up some of the anger that Barack Obama has with this network. I mean, Barack Obama has a choice to go or don't. I mean, it's his life. It's not my life. But those who supported Fox attacks are going to feel kind of like they haven't won this war with Fox. Although they will continue to fight against this network, they kind of feel like Barack Obama did stab them in the back a little bit by going on these network programs to give these guys bragging rights. Because when Barack Obama goes on the O'Reilly factor, expect the next day when O'Reilly and many of his cohorts brag about how Fox News got the biggest ratings because he spoke to O'Reilly. When you clearly know Barack Obama's been on CNN multiple times and MSNBC multiple times, as well as three major networks and Sunday news programs multiple times. I mean, one time for Fox is like the biggest thing on the planet. But yet, everyone else has interviewed Barack Obama and they just treat it just like it's just an interview. Well, I guess they want to jazz it up because Barack Obama finally decides to end his feud with Fox News. For now, of course. Enough about Fox. Let me talk about what's going on really with the McCain campaign. John McCain is really angry with the media right now. As you know, a lot of people have been hammering on his vice presidential pick, Sarah Palin, and now finally the Republicans are speaking out against the media pundits. Of course, you know, McCain has no lost love for Keith Olbermann and Chris Matthews. After all, they were real critical of him during the primaries as well as to currently. So when Andrea Mitchell made comments about him at the Saddleback Forum, in which he did cheat, McCain hit back NBC News by saying, look, McCain is a POW veteran. He would never stoop to this level to cheat. Once again, using the POW. He also been on Jay Leno. When Jay Leno made a joke about him and his homes, McCain said, POW. When Bill Maher makes comments about him on HBO, POW. Conservative talk radio pundits, they defend John McCain. But what they always say, POW. When CNN's Jack Cafferty called him immorally intelligent, McCain put his foot down, to say at least, and the McCain campaign declined Larry King. Larry King appeals to a lot of audiences out there, and he's been a veteran journalist for years. But for the first time, a presidential candidate snubs Larry King. Maybe there has been many others, but as of recently, you know John McCain is not happy with CNN and MSNBC. Of course, they're going to say it's liberal bias. That was the reason. Really? It's called ratings. Instead of saying conservative bias and liberal bias, let's say what appeals to the viewer. I mean, Fox News appeals to conservatives. MSNBC appeals to liberals. CNN leans left, but appeals to independents and moderate viewers. The whole thing with the media is it's all part of a corporation that pumps out millions of dollars in advertising revenue and gives overpaid anchors and journalists money to go on air and spit out their venom against a Republican or a Democrat. Is it possible for us to get past the partisan bickering? I mean, Can there be an independent road? I mean, most of the third-party candidates don't get no praise on any of these networks. I mean, you see Bob Barr on Fox News and MSNBC and CNN countless times, but nobody seems to give him play. You see Cynthia McKinley, she doesn't get much play. You see Chuck Baldwin, doesn't get much play. You see Ralph Nader, doesn't get much play. But every so often, every 5 verses of a word has something to do with either Senator Obama from the conservatives or Senator McCain from the liberals. America, it's time to stand up against this corporate-owned garbage. I mean, turn the TV off. Read the newspapers. Read books. Read Barack Obama and John McCain's books. Learn about them instead of learning what the media told you about them. I mean, Barack Obama is an experienced senator. John McCain is a good veteran. I mean, there is nothing better to see that 2 great Americans are debating over the issues facing us as Americans. Instead of us going on the attack against the party, why don't we just put aside that stuff and work together and try to make America better and face the common evils of those who do not like us? Of course not. You're not going to do that. Y'all want to continue to post comments at the bottom and attack on me. Go ahead. Rate it poor. Don't care. But I just want to let you know that the media does not have favorites. The media only does it for ratings. So put aside all that liberal, conservative bias BS, and let's just say, look here. In order for them to appeal to a base, they got to attack on us, on a candidate. I mean, if Fox News runs 18 hours of attacking on Obama, it appeals to conservatives. If MSNBC runs 18 hours of attacking on McCain, it appeals to liberals. Nonetheless, Media Matters for America and the Media Research Center are the 2 leading advocates for media partisan bias investigations. Media Matters is a progressive group, and the Media Research Center is a conservative group. They both have a job to do. Whether you believe them or not, there's always some misinformation being spread by either a commentator or someone in the media. It's only simple that you take their word and not my word. But mark my words, if you believe what the corporate-owned media says, then you're a zombie, man. Nonetheless, thank you for visiting me on YouTube.